Hey Suki, today is Saturday, and I just want to say I intentionally did not watch the news last night because I knew they were going to talk a lot about that videotape from the police officers in Memphis, Tennessee, and I thought it would be too much for me. So I made that choice. Okay, um, I understand what happened in that video. I talked to you a little bit about it yesterday. And okay, so what I want to say today is be careful where you get your news. It's a fact that it is altered to suit the needs of or to suit the beliefs of the people producing the news. And I say that because I have experienced it. Um, Yesterday, I listened to the news from NPR, and I have always thought NPR was neutral. You know, they didn't spin stuff, they were my source. But yesterday, when I listened to NPR and they showed or they broadcast voices from the family of that young man who was killed in Memphis, those voices, I think that piece of news incited violence. And the family was saying, oh, we don't want violence, we don't want violence. But the mother got on there and the mother was saying, this is my child and, I want justice. And I don't know exactly what was said, but I know it left me feeling like there were mixed messages. Okay, now, when I say I know that they manipulate, I don't mean they put other voices in and, so what they put on was truly what she said. But I mean, they manipulate like this. I was a photographer for the local newspaper when Sarah Palin was running for whatever, I don't remember, vice president something. I was the photographer from the newspaper who went to that event, and I took pictures of her. I think she was there with John McCain, but the pictures I took of her were not all flattering. Some of them, the light was too dark, and some of them I took looking up through her looking up. Anyway, they weren't flattering. But I turned them in. I turned in all the pictures I took. And then my editor was responsible for choosing the pictures that they would run in the newspaper the next day. And he did. He chose the pictures that were not flattering. I didn't care. I mean, I took the pictures. So technically, they were good pictures, but they were not the most flattering. They made her look like the person I thought she was. I just took the pictures because, I needed to learn more about photography. Okay, so I'm saying my editor looked at those pictures and decided which ones to use. Now, when I think about NPR and their release of that mother talking yesterday, which I thought you know, promoted violence, their editor chose what pieces of her conversation to share. Their editor chose. Okay, so that's just my 2 cents. And I need more coffee. So I want you to be careful who you get your news from. I'm going to still listen to NPR, but I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to make decisions about what I hear, which is what I want you to have learned when you were in my class, critical thinking. I want you to think about what you hear. I like CNN also. So I look to CNN for the truth. But I still look at CNN. I should more, and I consider critical thinking. What is really, really happening? Okay, I need some more coffee, Suki. It's early. Okay, so I gotta go. I love you. Goodbye.